We're continuing to follow some new developments after that tragic crash in Terrell that killed 5 people back in June.
Hope Trans, the trucking company at the center of the wreck, is still operating vehicles on the road today, even as federal inspectors keep flagging new safety violations for the company and its drivers. So just last month, regulators issued a proposed unsatisfactory safety rating, putting the company's future under review. It's raising big questions about how quickly unsafe companies can be forced off the highways and whether current rules are strong enough to protect drivers sharing the road with all of us.
Yeah, our senior investigative reporter Tanya Iser is with us this morning to break down this investigation. And I saw your story that aired last night in our 10 o'clock news, and you mentioned something called imminent hazard, where the Secretary of Transportation can immediately take action here. This company has seemingly evaded any accountability over what happened back in June.
Well, they haven't totally evaded it, right? Because we have that proposed finding. But as you said, they are still on the road. And it's interesting, in the law, the words immediately, they're there. Mm-hmm. And we've repeatedly asked federal regulators, hey, what's going on? They have not said why they have not used imminent hazard. What we got back when we asked them about it was that they had issued this proposed finding on August 18th, and which gives them till about mid-October. But until then, as you said, they remain on the road. And actually, I got a picture showing the last time they were pictured on a roadway stop was September 3rd.
Wow. Okay. So you reported that Hope Trans could lose its insurance, and you talked about October. If that happens, what's to stop them from just like starting back and going to a different name?
Well, it is against the law, right? You're supposed to not evade accountability for, poor safety ratings. But as we showed, as we reported last night, we can see how they cycled from one company to another company, then to Hope Trans. It's called a chameleon carrier. And all the experts tell me this is pervasive in the industry, where companies who have poor safety histories morph into something else. And so it's what a lot of industry leaders are asking regulators just to enforce the law. And so, we're waiting for, there's a new administrator that's going to be, should be confirmed soon, and hopefully we'll see a new level of enforcement out of this agency.
I'd seen one of your pieces investigating this topic before this accident happened out in Terrell. So obviously you've been on top of this for a while. And when you think about how many big trucks we share the roads with, this is tremendously important, especially here in Texas.
Yeah, has this made you think differently when you're driving alongside them?
Oh, I look at the sides of doors now in a new way. Is the signage on the door, does it look temporary? Like they're taking it on and off and putting new names. So yeah, I do have a whole different level of awareness than when I did before I started this investigation.
Hey, and if you missed Tanya's piece, watch it so you do too. It's important if you're on the road. Yeah. Especially, I'm always thinking about going home to I-45 down to Houston. So many on there.
Thanks for being up early with us.